to go, ladies and gentlemen, people around the world. Welcome to the Weekly Beer Show. Mile High. What up, Nate?
What's going on, Chuck, man, Dan?
Oh, man, I'm pumped up. I am so excited. We miss doing the show. We miss drinking the beer. We miss doing the segments. Oh, we are pumped, ready to roll. Nate, high five. Yes, he did. Oh, there you go. That covers both bases. Well, welcome, guys. Welcome, people around the world, to the Weekly Beer Show. We're back. I know we missed last week, and it's kind of been a little bit, I don't want to say wonky, but it's just been a little bit off a schedule because we also switched to Saturday, and then we missed a week. So this is the regular time. It is Saturday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Thank you so much for hopping on. I see we already have some people in the room, but if you're new here, Damien, Frank, welcome to the show. If you're new here, let me tell you a little bit about what we do here. We go ahead and we review beers. It is the Weekly Beer Show. We got 2 delicious beers to go ahead and review. Oh, I'm so excited to try one of these beers because, well, we don't really review these styles of beers that often. So then we're going to go into some segments like the good news. We got a fun. What would you rather? The funnel is around here somewhere, so I do believe I have a quiz to go on.
You do.
And that is right, Nate. So great shirt, says Frank. Thank you so much. Beer in front. Welcome, Dave Z.
What's up, Dave?
If you don't like superheroes and minions, and I guess that is over there. Not Howard the Duck. That is Abel Baker the Duck.
It's Abel Baker the Duck. That's right.
But yeah, that's what we're going to do on the show. Fun segment. Thank you so much if this is your first time hopping on. I really appreciate you joining us. Nate, why don't you let us know if they're a regular audience what we're doing here.
Guys, for those of you that are returning, you know what we do here. We review 2 beers every weekend. Track them, smell them, taste them. We get to the scorecards. 5 different categories, 5 points each, of a total of 25 points. Taste, accessibility, price, style, X factor. All get a score of 25 out of 25 days today.
Nice. Maybe today. I see some regulars hopping in here. Wonder Strudel. All right, welcome to the show. And we have, of course, Rick Fontana, who gives me such great updates throughout the week. Nate, man, I am so excited to be back. It feels like, I don't know, it feels like we've been gone for like 3 weeks. I don't know. It just feels
kind of. A little bit.
A little bit, right? Just missed that 1 week. And, don't worry, I still had some beers in my hand. Frank said he's reviewing Devil's Purse Kolsch style ale.
Yeah, I wonder what this Devil's Purse. We're going to look on Untappd, see if we can get our hands on it.
Yeah, I wonder if Dave Z, if Beer in Front has ever reviewed that. But yes, love and light from Junatic. Welcome all the way from Copenhagen. Welcome, guys. Wow, we already got 10 people in the room, Nate. That's exciting.
There it is. Devil's Purse. Found it very quickly.
Nice. Martin. Oh, Martin. I'm excited to bring Martin on the show. As always, I'm going to go ahead and hang up his gift. He gifted me an amazing gift. It'll be hanging in the bar next week. I just had to get the hooks ready, so that will be up there next week. I will tell you it has something to do with the Buffalo Bills. All right, guys. Kelvin in the house. Welcome. Ooh, that's what Frank's drinking, the Devil's Purse. I like it. All right, well, grab your beer, grab your coffee, whatever you're drinking. Sit back because now we're about to get into it. We're doing a Colorado episode, Nate. A Colorado episode.
That's right.
Now, particularly when we do these episodes, we do the beers and the breweries from that state, but we also do the What Would You Rathers. We sometimes have people from that state joining in. Today, we're just doing the brewery, so we got some fun stuff coming up. Well, let's go ahead and get right into today's beer, Nate. What do you say?
Let's do it.
All right.
Wish you were a beer. What's going on?
Wish you were beers in the house. Yes. All right. We have a lot of good folks here. You guys are beer encyclopedias. that might be that's a very nice comment. Thank you, Frank.
Ooh, there you go. 30-pack of Bud Light on the golf course. Nothing wrong with that.
Oh, damn. Nothing wrong with that. See, that's perfect example. Cheers. Four Noses has some solid beers. Nice. But we're going to get to Four Noses in a minute. it's a perfect. We talk about this a lot in the show. Patrick was out on the golf course and he had 30 Bud Lights. I don't think you could get through 40 or 30 Speedway Stouts, Nate.
Oh, maybe 3. And on the golf course, that would be the last thing you'd want.
Man,
It's super hot. The sun's in your face. Grabbing an old style. Getting ready for my dad's show. We're going to be joining Beer in Front for a dad episode. Beer in Front. I think you're going to be basically talking about the beers that your dad's drank. I think so. Maybe Dave can tell us a little bit more. But we'll be connecting with him in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one, Nate. Dave has asked us to come back on the show and do a dad style, if you will, beer. And what a dad style beer is like, you know, the kids these days being born, like probably Nate's kid and then other kids, they're going to be privy to like, my dad drank IPAs and you know, all these crazy sours and, you know, weird beers and West Coast IPAs. But our dads, they grew up with like Schmitz,
Pat's Blue Ribbon,
Old Milwaukee, Stroh's. Yeah, just like, you know, just your generic, but you know, it had its place.
You remember, like back in the day, I can remember we would gift my stepfather a basket of beer from around the world. Something like a Heineken was like tough to get. Like that it was a special, exciting thing 35 years ago when you had a bottle of Heineken in your house. Or at least it grew up.
Yeah, and even nowadays, my dad still acts like a young kid that when you're trying to give him a shot of Jack. You know, when I mean young kid, I mean like 21. You know? And they don't want the shot of Jack. You try to give my dad like a chocolate coffee stout. And he's like, yeah, exactly. Patrick's a dad.
The weird thing is like people, it's funny though, but people will kind of like shit on these new beers because they're manly enough like old beers were, right? Yeah. But the funny thing is these things will knock you out way faster than any old beers. Most of those old skill lagers and pilsners, they're 4.7 to 5.2%. You can drink them all day. That was the purpose of them. Every man's beers, because they weren't offensive with flavors anywhere. That was the whole point of them, is just to drink as much of those as you possibly can, basically flavored water. Nowadays, these things are just high octane, slap you, knockout punches. You're laid out on the floor type of beer.
Done. I love this. Go back to the comment from Beer in Front. We gave our grandfather a 6-pack of Old Style and a carton of 6 for his birthday.
A carton of 6. Oh, dude, that's great.
Oh, I gotta love it, dude. I new people like that. But hey, we're going into the new stuff today, and this one is one of our favorite breweries because it's a step up of the macro beers. Dan, I still like that your dad tried the 4 Loko.
Dude, Mark is awesome.
My dad's a gamer, dude. My dad's awesome.
All-time gamer.
But yeah, so we're gonna try this one. It comes from a very popular brewery in Colorado. It is called Oskar Blues, and it comes in their 12 o'clock.
Come on. It's Oskar. The hell says Oskar?
What I said Oskar.
Oskar.
How do you pronounce it?
Oscar.
But it's a K.
It's Oskar Blues.
Oh, I had no idea. I always call it Oskar.
Oskar. That's great.
It's already, we haven't even drank it. It's already a shit show. All right, so from Oskar Blues. Yep. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Bohemian Pilsner Mama Pills, baby. Mama Pills.
Little yellow pill.
Little yellow pill. I love this can. I absolutely love this can. It's Bohemian Pilsner, which I don't know too much about. It's light in alcohol content.
Czech Republic.
Okay. So I'm curious. It's 4.7% alcohol. Is this going to be a dark beer, Nate, or is this going to be a light beer?
No, very light. It's going to be something similar to if you've ever had. There's a brand called Bohemia. I believe that's from the Czech Republic. Well, and of course, everybody's favorite Pilsner, the original Pilsner or So this is based that beer is my guess.
Yeah, something about this. I really like this design of the can. I'll get into that a little bit later, but just something about I really like it. I think they do a great job on it. But let's go ahead and crack it, sniff it, pour it, and smell it.
Boom. Oh, so you guys might not notice this. I don't know the last time, Danny, we had a show where 12-ounce cans.
Both 12-ounce cans.
Yep. A while. I don't even know if we've done it in the past year.
That's a good
question.
2
12-ounce cans. Not happen much anymore.
No, it doesn't. Yeah, but I don't know. Let's go ahead. It's what counts that's inside. I'm not smelling much. I get
grass.
Honestly, I smell like a little fart going on. It doesn't even.
That's your breath.
Hey guys, I already see we have 11 people in the room. Be sure to go ahead and hit that like button, right? Let us know that you're enjoying this. Wow, what was that?
I was hitting the like button.
All right, I like it.
Pew, pew.
All right, pew, pew. All right, so let's go ahead and pour this sucker in, and we'll see what it looks like.
Oh, whoa, glass. Wow, this guy's all set up now.
Oh, yeah, that thanks to you.
That glass. Do you like that one?
My favorite one.
I like the color of this. Super
I like it long. I like it long and skinny.
Ew.
Well, dude, no, it's not ew if it's a glass. All right. Mama Pills goes up there. I like this glass a lot.
It's a good looking.
It's not too bright. I mean, I'm sorry, not too dark. It's very bright. You can actually kind of see through it. It's got an orange to it. It does smell very malty. I don't know if you're picking that up, Nate.
Yes, it definitely has a malt scent to it for sure.
All right, well, let's go ahead and give it a shot. Cheers, my friend.
All right. Boom. Cheers. Wow.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I like that.
I like it too, man. It's first sip. I taste a lot of that malt. It tastes like, to be honest with you, it tastes like, I guess that's the Bohemian Pilsner, but it tastes almost like an Oktoberfest beer, a beer that you have the Marzahn. Really nice flavor. Got a bit of a kind of a bold taste to it with the malt, almost like a meal, but really delicious first sip. Nate, what'd you think?
Yeah, I really like it. It's very crisp. It's light. This is perfect for a hot summer day. Pool if you're out playing. What are the outdoor games? What am I thinking? The horseshoe.
Volleyball.
You're out playing volleyball. If you're drinking 12 of these at an outdoor volleyball game with Danny, I think you can get through the day. I like it. It's crisp. It's
very crisp. It's very I don't know. It's got a lot of flavor to it. That's how I'll say. When I drink this beer, I taste a lot of flavor. But yeah,
I like the little story they have here. You want to read it?
Yeah, I can't read it very well. I need my reader.
Yaya raised a rebel who grew up to have dirt on his face, sweat on his brow, and beer in his blood. That's why Mama's Little Yellow Pills, an uncompromising handcrafted version of the great Pilsner beers of Bavaria and Bohemia. Unlike mass market Pilsner, corn and rice, Mama's is built on Pilsner and honey malt and hopped with Saaz and Aramis hops. While its rich flavor, its 33 IBUs and 4.7 PV make it a luxurious, low dose by Oskar Blue standards refresher. It's damn good, crushable. Take two and call us in the morning. I like that.
Take two, call us in the morning. Yeah, I like that too. One thing I like about this is, like I said, you can buy their variety 12-pack where they give you an option of 6 different beers. Yep. We're going to try a few more from Oskar Blues. So hang with us on this. But first sip, Nate, I think it's a really good, enjoyable one. Okay, a couple of things I want to get to before we go to the good news and the show and tell. First thing is, I don't know how to say this. You know, we've never really been politically correct. We don't really get into this kind of thing, but this one really hit home. And when I mean home, I mean 20 minutes from home. If you're not aware, there was a mass shooting in Buffalo, New York. It was at a Tops Market, which is our local market. That's where my parents shop. It's definitely the supermarket of Buffalo. Between that and Wegmans, and some kid, 18-year-old son of a bitch bastard, decided to drive 3 hours into Buffalo and shoot up the place because he had, whether they were white supremacist values or ideologies, he just didn't like black people. And I'm not going to get into it because I don't like to show this type of emotion here on the show, but I will say that my condolences, my prayers for the people that lost their family, for the people that lost their lives in such a ridiculous, such a violent way for absolutely no reason. It just breaks my heart. It's one of the things about moving back to America and even before America that I've never understood about this country is the violence. Like so many of us, it's just ridiculous. Not only just this incident, but the night before that there was an incident. The night after that there was an incident. And every single night there's an incident somewhere. Some child is being shot. Some parent is losing their kid over violence. And, I just hope that sometime soon we can all realize that this is not the way. And I don't mean politically, because you have one side and one side. It's not what I mean. I just mean as humans, because I know the city of Buffalo is hurting, the people that lost their families, just the people around it. Americans in general, I think human beings in general, it's just a tragic event, and I'm so sorry this has happened. And the justice that I think the kid deserves, I'm not going to go ahead and openly say it here on the show, but I hope it's some swift justice. I'll say that. All right, moving on, guys. I want to talk about the next thing. Nate, how are you liking the Saturday morning show?
It's definitely different. It take a little bit of getting used to. Yeah, but I do like it. We had at one point, we already have 50 people in the room, so it seems that we're still in a time slot that a lot of our friends from Europe and time zones are able to check in. So that's a good thing.
Yeah, and then one of the things, guys, in case you're wondering why they switching it around is, we have football season coming up, and we're really, really into that. And we want to make sure that we go ahead and not switch it every week. Sometimes, thank you, Calvin. We want to make sure that we don't switch it at 3 o'clock, 1 o'clock, blah, blah. We want to keep the same time slot. So for the next 6 weeks now, we said 8 weeks we're going to try it. We're now into the third week. So the next 6 weeks, we're going to go ahead and try out this time slot because it works for Europe. We've tried the show at nighttime, and the thing is Nate and I are both working people, so we work 9 to 5 every day. But by the time we come home, we're exhausted. So we want to bring our best show forward. So we felt like either Saturday or Sunday. Saturday is nice because we get Sunday. It sounds like your sound is being picked up from each other's mic. Kind of makes an echo. Yeah, I don't know why that's doing that. Hopefully we'll be able to solve it. It was like that in the beginning. It stopped doing that for a little bit. So what we're going to do is continue the Saturday morning shows. I hope that you guys like it. Send us some feedback, what you think, if you like it, all that good stuff. All right, moving on, Nate. What do you say we go to next?
You want to do the brewery tour?
Let's do it, buddy. Take me to Oskar Blues.
Oskar Blues. So this is a Colorado episode. That means this brewery is based out of Colorado. Here's the credentials. If you want to check out more about Oskar Blues, a little bit from their website. Danny, if you would later, we can. It's a good site. They're very descriptive. They have a lot of year-round beers. They've got a ton of seasonal beers. Quite an impressive brewery, to be honest. They do have an IG and Twitter. Go check them out. Here they are. So there's the state of Colorado. For those of you who are unaware, it is in basically the mountain region that we would call the United States, which is kind of Midwest, right? It's pretty close to Nevada, where we are, or where I am, and it's not too Los Angeles. Danny, what do you think of you to get to Denver, maybe 2 hours. You are muted, Danny. We cannot hear you.
I'm getting a massive echo from you, Nate. Denver, yeah, it's about 2 hours,
Okay.
from Los Angeles. But yeah, beautiful city.
Anyway, so here they're based at a Longmont. It's in the north part of the. This beer that we're drinking is Mom's Little Yellow Pills. Again, we talked about this as a Czech or Bohemian style pilsner, kind of an original style beer. 4% They've got a top ratings, 171,000. This is a big deal. That's a lot. You know, these guys are really getting this into circulation, particularly probably in the mountain region and west. But for a solid score of 3.44 out of 5. And I wanted to put this on here, Danny.
I was gonna say, Nate, do you have your cell phone anywhere near the microphone?
Yeah, but I have it same time as I always do. Same place I always do. So I don't think that's it.
Okay, sorry. Okay, yeah, man.
Is it better now?
Well, you got to talk a little bit more.
Okay, so anyway, so I wanted to put this on here. The original can. I got this from their website. Destroying the status quo since 2000. A little bit about the brewer. In 2002, in the funky little town of Lyons, Colorado, shattered craft beer convention. Our voluminous hopped mother of a brew, Dale's Pale Ale. If you guys haven't seen that, it's a really good beer. Into a portable, crushable, infinitely recyclable can. Craft beer in a can stays fresher for longer, and it's easy to pack out on any soul-saving adventure. We now operate breweries in Colorado, North Carolina, and Texas to provide craft beer in a can, all 50 states, Washington, D.C., and 17 other countries. So they are widely available. This is a brewer, started small, has gotten bigger, and their distribution, you can see, is now international.
Yeah, I feel like these are one of this is one of the breweries that kind of started right at the drive upward of the craft brewery, and they were smart enough to say, you know what, let's take our craft beer and let's start mass producing it and get distribution because this thing is going to pop. Then came the, I want to say third wave of craft beer, like the really small breweries.
So they've got notoriety. I see, if I go to a Total Wine here, or even Albertsons, a local grocer, they've got their options there. A lot of times I see variety pack, 12packs. I don't know if any, but they're quite popular, and you can pretty much get all their beer every, not all of it, but a lot of their year-round options you can get your hands on.
Nice.
Here to show some options, you can see the top left here. We've got their flagship is the Dale's Pale Ale on the right.
Love Dale's.
Imperial version of that. Yeah, Dale's Pale Ale is a really good beer. It is a top tier, in my opinion. You've got the Imperial one on the left. It's going to be higher ABV. I don't know what that is. Probably a 9% beer. And Oskar's Lager is in the middle. I really liked the mustard beer.
What?
I want to get my hand on that. The top right, Danny. I put that in there because I figured you would be all over it. If we can find that, try it.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of this brewery and generally. I was drinking Dale's Pale Ale years ago at the beach, and it's actually the first episode of Beer in Front that I listened to was when Dave Z had at Dale's Pale Ale, and it kind of hooked me in on both of it. Because he did a nice review on it, but what the hell is a mustard beer?
But it says tropical wheat beer, French's mustard and other natural flavors. So I would love to try that. Because there's a bit of sour to mustard, so I can see how that would kind of work with a wheat beer.
Yeah, I love it. Look at that.
I love whatever that I don't know, what do you call that thing?
Silo.
But yeah, I like that silo. It's cool. The brewery just looks kind of interesting. It looks like it would be in Colorado.
Yeah.
Here's the side again, very kind of like trippy Colorado. What I kind of think of what's going there. Very busy. You can see they got a band going on, and there's some more beers for you to check out. So that's the brewery. Obviously, a lot of notoriety. They're well distributed across the world. They've got a good reputation. They've got really, really solid beers, and they do go after, providing versions of classic beers, which I really like.
Love it, Nate. Great job, man. I love that brewery. Gave us some good insight. If you're ever in Colorado, make sure you check it out. It's a good beer. This is what we're drinking. It's Mama Pills, okay, from Oskar Blues. Mama Pills is a really nice Bohemian beer. I'm tasting a lot of sweet maltiness to this beer. I'm tasting that Marzan flavor that I really like, that we drink when we get to October, and we're gonna really get after them this October. Just a really delicious flavor overall. I like it a lot, and if you get a chance to check it out, like I said, you can buy it in the 12-pack. It comes with 6 different beers, Nate, right?
In the 12-pack?
Yeah, 2 each.
I think it's 4. I think they do 3 of each.
Yeah, I know we had the Good Night. We had the Dale's Powwow. I don't know. I forget what they talk about.
I can. You want me to pull one up? Oskar Blues.
Martin says Equity Beer Company. I'm not sure what that means.
Beer company.
Equity Beer Company. I don't know. All right, moving on. I just wanted to let you know, if you guys are wondering where the hell, I mean, seriously, Danny, where the hell are the Travel Man Dan videos? I need some Food Friday in my fucking life. All right? Don't worry, they're coming. They're coming. Got it. Thanks, Martin. Those are coming. I got a little stalled. I thought it would be 3 months because I wanted to heal my knee. It's now turned into 5 months because I took an extra month to heal my knee, and then I have a lot of stuff going on outside of the channel that I need to take care of and that I'm growing with. So you will see the Colonel Allensworth episode by the end of this month, and then I'll be hopping into the Food Friday, and then I think I'm bringing Reading Man Dan to its own channel. So stay tuned for that. I'll go ahead and let you know.
Wow, that's a huge drop there.
I know. You know, the thing about Reading Man Dan is I absolutely love it, and I want to continue to put it out on this channel. But I want to see now this stage in my career on YouTube, I guess you call it a career, what it's like to start a channel from scratch using what I know that got me to here. Because as I'm continuing to grow, I've learned a lot of stuff. Plus, I think that having the beer with the kids' books, although I never mind, I think that it might be, I want to see how strategically I can place that. Still thinking things over, Nate, but I'm definitely going to bring you Food Friday and the travel videos for a very long time, okay? You'll probably see those until I have white hair. So stay patient with me. I brought you a video each and every week. Hey, the best thing that happened to me this year is we got our host over here, Mr. Nate Millerly.
How's Millerly?
Mile High.
No, I do these names specifically for you to do them.
So that's the greatest thing. But don't worry, we're back on the hump of Colonel Allensworth. I'll be traveling again, which brings me to the next topic. Guys, where should I go this summer? The ticket's already bought with the airline. I have an open-ended ticket. Should I go to Vietnam? Love Vietnam. Been there. Want to go ahead and get there again. Should I go to Sicily or mainland Italy? Or I'm kicking around the idea of going to Hungary. Okay, so 3 spots. I'm kicking around where I should go. There is a small chance that Costa Rica gets thrown in there. But yeah, I'm going to go there, make some videos, make some food videos, and I'm just going to continue doing Travel Man Dan. 2 videos per month of food, 1 for Food Friday, 1 for Travel Man Dan, and you're always going to get the weekly beer show. So that I wanted to go ahead and update you on. Calvin says Hungary. Okay, I heard it's beautiful there. I talked to my friend this morning. He is heading to Budapest to go see Tool. And so that would be a cool thing to do. But I won't be there for that concert. But I'm definitely thinking about it. I have a few friends in Hungary, Hungarian friends, and friends from other parts of Europe. But I'm definitely bouncing around the idea. Yes. See, Dave, that is the forefront right now. I'm definitely thinking about Palermo more than anything. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. Nate, where are you thinking about going? What's your top 3 right now?
Top 3 places to visit.
Yeah. It's a travel show, travel channel. You should always have a top 3. They're always going to change. They're always going to circulate depending whether or not you go there or your mind changes. What's your top 3?
I guess for me, I would
no specific order.
Northern Lights. I'd like to do that. So wherever I can do it, I know there's a lot of different options. So anywhere I can see that. Probably somewhere in the Baltic, Estonia, something like that, in Argentina.
Okay. You keep saying Estonia, but Latvia. Does Latvia interest you?
Of course they are. But I would
go to. I mean, that's the Baltic or Lithuania. I've been to 2 of the 3.
Any of them. I would go to any of those.
Yeah, they're badass. I mean, I spent time 3 times. I've been to Latvia and Lithuania once, but unbelievable. Just the coolest place. Medieval, cheap. People are friendly. Forest, like it's really cool. I've never been to Estonia, but when I was in Latvia, I had like 5 Estonian friends, and they all told me it's basically the same. So that's kind of cool. All right, moving on, Nate. It's time for a little good news. Action. All right, this one I combined. I don't know if you guys remember. I know some of you guys have been watching for a long time, and I appreciate that. But do you remember we had a little segment called This Day in History? I'd say it's Japan, Italy, and Cuba. Nice, Damien. All right. Lisa said Florida, Nassau, Mexico. Very nice. Thank you for letting me know your top 3. Okay, here we go. Remember this day in history. Okay, so this is a little bit of good news in this day in history. On this day in history in 1881, the American Red Cross was funded. In Washington, D.C., humanitarians Clara Barton and Adolphus Solomons found the American National Red Cross, an organization established to provide humanitarian and to aid of wars and natural disasters in congruence with the International Red Cross. Barton was born in Massachusetts in 1821, worked with the sick and wounded during the American Civil War, and became known as the Angel in the Battlefield for her tireless dedication. In 1865, President Abraham Lincoln commissioned her to search for lost prisoners of war. And with the extensive records she had compiled during the war, she succeeded in identifying thousands of the Union dead at the Andersonville prisoner of war camp. She was in Europe in 1870 when the Franco-Prussian War broke out, and she went behind German lines to work with the International Red Cross. In 1873, she returned to the United States, and 4 years later organized an American branch of the International Red Cross. The American Red Cross received the first U.S. federal charter in 1900. Barton headed the organization into her 80s and died in 1912. How about a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen? That is massive for Clara Barton. American Red Cross does so many great things. I know for me, I donate blood every 3 months. They send me a little letter. I go and I make a little appointment. It's either at the Masonic Temple or I did it in a little trailer outside of a Walmart. You just go there. They tap into your blood, and you never know where that blood goes and how beneficial. And you could really save somebody because there's people out there that need transfusions. And I have the rarest type of blood among
Shocker.
people. What's it?
Shocker.
No, 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 I didn't mean that. Like, okay, so basically what that means is my blood can be accepted by everybody, but I can't take anybody else's blood except for the one that I am. And it's the rarest blood. So for me going to the American Red Cross, it's really important because they called me all the time and automatically register me every 3 months. So I just go and get my blood tapped. And for me, I think it's a great thing. But what I love about it is it's really cool, Nate, is after I donate the blood, like a month later, they send me baseball cards of the people that I've helped. Isn't that crazy?
Pretty cool.
It's really cool. Like one was like an older woman, one was a regular guy, like a middle-aged guy, and one was like a teenage kid, and they used my blood. And they sent me a little baseball card of them with some stats of like who they were and stuff. And this is the type of thing that I always laugh at because everybody's so quick to go ahead and put that I voted sticker. I voted. It's my civil duty. I voted. Okay. But you have some other civil duties, and one of them is volunteering. And what better way to volunteer than to participate in what Clara Barton started and go donate blood? That's all I'm saying. What do you think, Nate?
I agree. Every week I donate some blood. It's been going on for a while. I do it to make manure.
Wait, what?
What?
You donate blood every week?
Every week.
Where?
At home. I make noodle.
You make what?
Noodle.
Noodle?
Menudo is it's like a Mexican style soup, and they use blood for it. It's like the hangover thing. It's either that or vampires. Whoever needs it the most. The Menudo vampires.
Well, don't suck the life out of me if I'm sleeping there.
Dude, what are you talking about? You're the first person I'm going for. You got the rarest blood.
I got the good shit. I got the cognac. No,
it's all yours, dude. We gotta sell it.
I guess so, but no, it's not. And the thing is, it's not like a rare. You're not looking for painite, the rarest gem in the world. And a lot of people still have the rare blood, but it's the least common blood. But yeah, that's the good news. So go ahead and celebrate. Today's the day that the American Red Cross was funded. Have a sip, I don't know, bite into your arm, drink a little blood, and I'm going to use the bathroom, and then I'm bringing back the show and tell. So take over, Nate.
All right. Let me see. What can I share here? I'm going to get rid of this thing. Stop that. Let me see what else I can pull up while Danny's using the bathroom. All right, we're going to go back to the Oskar Blues website. So that is when we looked at the Mama's Little Yellows. Here's their year-round offering. All right, pretty cool. So there's the Dale's Pale Ale, American Pale Ale, a voluminously hopped mother of a pale ale with the certain flavors of pales and citrusy floors. You guys ever see this? You should be able to find it. It's pretty much distributed all over the place. Great beer. They're double Dales. I haven't tried that, but I'd like to. Western Mute IPA. Oskar's Lager. That's a really nice one, especially if you're into kind of lower calorie, lower carbohydrate beer. They're Michelob Ultra, if you will, and try to drink a beer like that. Go towards a craft-centric style beer because I think you'll enjoy it a little bit more than just a Michelob Ultra. Thick Haze, I've tried that. Really that beer. That's a hazy one. New England IPA. The Mama's Little Yellow Pea right there. Old Chub, I love that name. I like the Argyle or whatever that kind of Burberry style is on. So that's a Scotch. Of course, they have hard seltzers. So really good brewery. They've got all over the place. If you have an opportunity, try it. I recommend it.
Oh, Martin, correcting me. I like it. They teach first aid and CPR classes. One negative OR, negative one. I love you guys, man. You're awesome. But yes, they do teach CPR. Thick Haze sounds psychedelic. Hey, nothing wrong with little psychedelics. There's now finding studies that the psychedelics are actually good for you. But I want to tell you guys what happened to me the last 2 weeks. Is I went to Vegas, and I did more drinking and partying, respectively, than I've done in a long time. First, I went out there to see Nate. Then I went for a work thing. But when I went and saw Nate, we went to this great place called Brewery Row. If you don't know, you got to check it out. Nate is wearing a shirt from one of the breweries on Brewery Road. It's called Able Baker. And we'll be sure to go ahead and do one of the beers there. He got me a shirt, and I'll wear it the day we do at Able Baker. But just a really cool. It's hard to explain. It's like Vegas, but not Vegas. So you have all the sky and the mountains and stuff, but you don't have all the douchebags and the party people and all of this thing. It's just a very chill street full of antique shops and bars. We went to this one bar called Rebar. And at Rebar, it's kind of an eclectic place, hipster, if you will. They sell $3 Lone Stars. And one of the things that they also sell is all the bric-a-brac on the wall, on the ceiling. I think it was an old antique store, and they just took it over and slapped stickers on it, and everything's for sale. Talked about it before in the show. I enjoy old school aftershaves. So when I seen this one, I had to go ahead and try it. Ladies and gentlemen, today's show and tell comes to us from the bar Rebar, and check out this old school aftershave I found. Look at this thing. I mean,
like a Viking ship.
It's a dragon boat, although the horn is cracked. Now, here's the thing. We fumbled around and couldn't figure out how to open this thing. But then my good buddy Mike Hall figured it out. What you do is you tip it back and you twist this head here. Okay, take a look. The head is spinning off. And then, wow. Okay. Now, oof. Now, what you have here is a mixture of Irish Spring Blue and Irish Spring Orange. Okay, this aftershave is so good. I'm going to put it on right now, and we had everybody putting it on at the bar. Nate, that was a fun night, huh?
Yeah, we had the bartenders putting it on, laughing about how probably old. If it's probably 30, 35 years old is my guess.
35 years old. It is from Avon. Avon. It is called the Viking Discoverer Everest Aftershave.
Hold on. Avon Viking. I found it already. There it is. It is a Viking, by the way.
I'm putting it on, bro. Look at this. Like I said, it smells very fresh, very clean. You got a picture of it? You got any stats up there?
Hold on, bro.
I love the internet. But this is the prize. Like I said, I love old school aftershave. So if you ever want to get me a birthday gift, give me an old school aftershave. I love the Halston. Definitely unique bottles like this. I wear them. Let's see what you got. Oh, it's got a wait. I never got that sail. The sail is missing. Wait a minute.
What are you doing? Images for Avon. Do you want me to go to images? Yeah, we'll check out the images.
Yeah, I want to see how they got that sail on there.
Look at that.
Does it give a date? Like when it's got to be at least 15 years.
I'd say it's older. Let me see. Various bottles, collectors, weekly. Let's see what they got to say.
I want that red sail, man.
What do you think? I don't know. I have to do some research, but yeah, there you go. It's thing. It's got a box like that. Look at that thing.
This thing is awesome. What do you guys think? My sister says that's classic. Yeah, this is gonna, seriously, this really will bring in the ladies. I'm still not married. Heck, I don't even have a girlfriend. But maybe if I wear this, I'll go ahead and get one. But moving on, Nate. Cheers. Let's whack this sucker down and give it a score.
That was a very enjoyable beer.
It really was. It was for the macro produced, for well distributed. I gotta say that was a delicious beer. Mama Pills, you were very good to me. I like the heartiness and the malty barley flavor. I like that it tasted like a meal. Exceptional drink. It feels stronger than what it actually is. It says 4.7, but it feels stronger. I got to go ahead and give it 3.5, Nate.
4.0. I like this. I'm kind of going back towards traditional style beers. I'd like to more Bohemian, German Pilsner. I like kind of region when it comes to beer. I like the classic traditional style. So this one hits the spot. 4.0.
Nice. All right, look, you got there was 12 of them. I think it was $14.99, so $15, just over $2, right? I'm looking at it. It's just over $2. I think that's a great price point for a good beer. I can't knock it. I'm going to stand right on top of it, and I'm going to give it a 4.0 because that's what I think it should be.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a 3.0. I don't incredibly priced. I think it's priced, so that's kind of right down the middle, just a little bit to a better score. Leaning into so yeah, I think it's fairly priced. If you guys ever see it, it's worth the money.
Okay. All right. Design. I love this design. I don't know what it is about this design. I think they do a great design with all their cans, but I just really like this. It's got these like stars down the bottom. It reminds me of Evel Knievel. I love the yellow can. I love the way that it's the font is. It's really well done. Now it doesn't tell a story like Nate likes, but that doesn't matter to me. I like this can. I like that it's different. It's almost like shaded where you have orange that rolls into yellow. Awesome can, 4.0 for me.
Really? So I don't. I think it's okay. Okay. I do style in general, but I wish they they told us a little bit about what they're doing here. They have the story on the website. Spots or enough space they could have put that story, or at least a condensed version of it on to know what we're trying to drink. But to me, it's just blah. I guess I like their style. It's simple. I do like the 70s kind of font, but other than that, I just think it's middle of the road 2.0.
Cool. Okay. All right. Accessibility. We know we're going to be able to find it anywhere here in the United States, so I'm going to give that to them. A good grade for that. Nate, I don't know. Do you think you can be able to find this in Europe? You said it was international.
17 countries. I would imagine a lot of those are going to be North American, Central American, Mexico. I don't know how far they go into Europe, but 17 countries internationally is a pretty big deal for what used to be a craft beer. So yeah, it's
that's great. Actually, I'm going to give it a score of a 3.5. I think that's amazing. It's a breakthrough. It's a craft beer company that gets it out there. So 3.5 on accessibility for me.
Yeah, I know. You obviously can get it across the country. I will ding it because I don't know. I guess like 3.5 now. I think about it. 3.
Okay, TMD X Factor. I don't really have anything for this one. I like their Dallas Pale Ale. I've liked it for a long time. Matter of fact, I thought that was like super crafty beer. I didn't know they had a whole lineup. So I'm pleased to see that they have a whole lineup and that they're as big as they are. Other than that, there really isn't any strong attraction or connection to TMD X Factor. So I'm going to go ahead and give them a score of a 3.0. Was a good beer. Definitely enjoyed it, but I'm not really well invested in it.
Yeah, same for me. I'm going to give it a 3.0. I like the brewery. I'd like to visit the actual brewery itself. It looks like a cool place. I like that this is a Pilsner. Enjoy that. But it's nothing's to me. We went and bought it. It's not like it was gifted to us or anything. There's no real kill for me. 3.0.
Nice. Okay, so when we do our math, let me see. Nice, not bad at all. Great score for the Mama Pills from Oskar Blues. Ladies and gentlemen, 16.0 for Nate. I gave it an 18. Not bad at all. All right, respectable. We know the halfway point is 12.5, but actually to be a respectable beer, because some of the categories are a little bit harder, we're going to go ahead and mark it at 16. Nate, you're right there, 16. Any last words on the Mama Pills?
Yeah, if you guys see this and it's you don't have to get the variety pack which this would come in. Pack of it, try it. I think it's worth it.
Definitely worth it. Definitely worth it. I feel like if you get the 12 pack, and people are going to be bringing Heine's, and they're going to be bringing Stellas, and they're going to be bringing Peronis. If you can come up with this one, you're going to be the life of that backyard party, dude. I'll tell you. Yeah, it's the kind of beer that you can sit in the pool and be like, just laid back on the top of the above ground pool and be like, Polo. Somebody's yelling, Marco, you're going Polo. You got it in your hand. You're just chilling. It's an easy afternoon in the backyard. You're playing Marco Polo. Nice beer. Would you fart?
No.
All right, moving on, guys. My buddy here, the Jolly Twosome, has alluded to the fact that there is a quiz. Bring it on, buddy. It's quiz time.
The quiz now? So this quiz is based on Colorado. Are you ready? Do you have the funnel?
I have the funnel. How many questions can I get right or wrong?
There's 5 questions. We should probably make this a standard, but 2.
Okay, I got 2. Do I have my lifeline? Is Frank here? Martin or Frank, are you my lifeline? I need some help.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Here we go. Number 1. Colorado State nickname is the Mile High State, the Rocky State, the Gold State, or the Centennial State?
Rocky Mountain State.
And it is the Centennial State.
What?
The Centennial State became a state in 1876, which is 100 years after it was recognized as a nation in 17. So it is the Centennial State. 0 for 1. You need to get 4 in. Are you ready? Here we go. Go. City in the U.S. is located in Colorado and perched at 10,100 feet. What is the name of this city? Is it Denver, Boulder, or Leadville? Not sure. Or Portland?
Jeez. Boulder?
I'm gonna give you one more opportunity. This is a small town.
Leadville.
Bing! Ding! 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 Ding!
Ah.
All right. So 1 correct, and there is a pic of Leadville up in the mountains of Colorado. 1,000 feet is almost what, 2 miles around? So that's pretty high.
Beautiful place.
Number 3. True or false? The cheeseburger was invented in Colorado.
False.
I'm sorry, Danny. It is true, and it was built at this place, the Humpty Dumpty.
What?
The original cheeseburger was the Humpty in Colorado.
All right, so I can't miss any more.
No, you've already you or your. Oh, that's 2 wrong.
I thought I was allowed to.
Fine. All right, fine. Are you ready?
Ready.
Here we go. Number 4. Which is Colorado state flag?
New Mexico. The bottom left.
Yes, good job. That is correct. The top is. Do you know the states?
Oh yeah, the top one is Montana. The one next to that is Cuba, and then New Mexico.
The top left is Pennsylvania. The right is Tennessee. The bottom left is Colorado, and the bottom right is New Mexico. Good. All right, you are correct. And down to the last question. The world's first rodeo took place in Deer Trail, Colorado. Wait, was it December 25th, November 27th, 725? Or July 4th, 69.
November 27, 1725.
When was Colorado considered a state, Danny? in 1870 Centennial State. I'll give you one more try.
July 4th, 1869.
Ding, ding, ding. There it goes. And right there is the home of the world's first rodeo. You passed or did you not?
I kind of cheated.
You cheated. That's okay. Bush, by the way, do you have the little siphon pee in?
I'm going old school funnel. I'm going straight from the can, bro. Watch this slam.
Straight from the can? All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6.5. Pretty good, dude. Pretty good. Good job. Your color history knowledge isn't great, but that's okay.
I gotta tell you, coming from the can like that, it's ice cold.
Chug. Your sister said chug. Go.
That was tough, man. Because I the gravity wasn't enough. I needed the funnel. I tried to go with something different. That was tough. The funnel I get down in about a second and a half.
Yeah, you got to do more. Got to do more work to get it out.
Yeah. But anyway, I did it. Colorado, I don't know much about. Oh.
He's belting.
I thought I was going to upchuck.
Did you?
Oh, I felt like it. All right. Well, you know what? The last couple of shows, I've been doing all the heavy lifting.
Hey, listen, man. If you want to put all this stuff together, quiz.
I want to put together an impromptu quiz right now, and then if not, you do a shot of Malort.
An impromptu quiz?
Yes. Off the stuff in my garbage.
Okay.
How many calories do you think this cookie has per cookie?
Per cookie?
Per one cookie of milk.
All right. Per one cookie of milk. How many servings are in that box?
There's 4 servings per container. Serving size is 2 cookies.
All right. I'm going to say
per one cookie, how many calories?
40.
All right.
I mean, get a range?
Yeah, there's 200 calories per 2 cookies, so it's only 100. You're down 1.
All right.
Second thing I'm going to pick for my trash. An old calendar. The calendar on the cat.
What's the date on the calendar?
The day calendar. All right, let me find something. Okay. Imperial Sprinkler Systems.
Okay.
The phone number in San Diego is 514-4200. What is the area code?
661.
858. Yes. Okay. Next question.
Where's 661? Is that LA?
Yeah, that's where I live.
Okay.
Okay. This piece of tinfoil. What was wrapped in it before I threw it in the trash can?
You personally ate?
What did I? Yeah, we got a new viewer. Foosball. Yes. Welcome to the show. Shouts out to you on your lunch break. Awesome. Thank you for joining us. We're doing an impromptu quiz. What did I eat that was in this thing?
I'm gonna say grinder.
A what?
A grinder, a hot sub.
Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, all right. All right. You're right. Okay.
Yes. How did I pull that out of my ass?
It was a meatball sub.
Weed.
Okay.
Are you just gonna keep doing these until you make me take a shot? Is that the whole point?
You already missed 2. Drink a shot.
shot. Fine. You're looking for shit to quiz on.
I'm the one doing all of these quizzes and losing every time.
Hey, man, you can next time do a quiz. Take the time, make a quiz.
Lisa said weed. Weed.
All right.
Danny don't smoke weed.
Are you ready?
I'm ready, pal.
The next beer we're doing.
My Lord, face. My Lord, face. All right, let's get to the next beer, guys. Another Colorado brewery, another great place to go and drink beer. Guys, I'm talking about it's about that time. Okay, Four Noses Brewing, about that time. All right. About damn time. The IPA, a straight up IPA. Woo-hoo. All right, let's get it on, Nate. This beer, I like their trippy look design is pretty cool. They add, just read the alcohol percentage.
No reservations. 7 DD7 point
7.1 DD7 7.1. Yo, this is what I do with my gang. We give up the APVs 7.1 6.3. What happened?
I'm taking you off screen. I'm helping you.
I was giving you my gang sign. It's how much is that beer? It's a 4.3. All right, moving on, guys. This is it. It's from Four Noses Brewing Company. It's called About That Time IPA.
I'm ready for it. I'm excited for this one.
Time for a little Nick new.
No Nick.
No Nick. So let's go ahead and crack it.
Boom.
Sniff it.
Ooh.
Nice, right?
It's clean, crisp.
It's got that IPA feeling. Oh, IPA feeling.
There's a bit of citrus, I guess.
Let's go ahead and show it to the crowd.
Ooh.
Good looking. Almost looks like a hazy.
A little bit. Let's see if it's a little bit. But no, it's not. It's not. Actually, it does look
a little bit.
It's a little unfilteredness.
Yeah, I like it. It's very, very carbonated, folks. It's got the acceleration on the carbonation is just firing up to the foam. Really liking the way it's looking. It's smells really good. It's got a very piney, hoppy taste if you like that stuff. And it's not the Avon cologne aftershave I'm wearing. It's the actual beer. So, very nice. Well, hey, Nate, let's go ahead and rock it down. Cheers, my man.
Cheers.
Bing. Okay.
I like that.
You like it?
I do. Clean.
It's got my first sip is Holy Traditionalists.
Yes.
Here we are. The classic IPA.
No grills at all.
No citrus, no orange peels, no grapefruit squeezes. It's just your basic IPA flavor. This one I really like. This is the one that I've been searching for a long time. Is the traditional IPAs. They nailed it. What do you think, Nate?
I like it. It's like I said before, kind of going back to the roots of these beers. I don't need everything to taste like orange juice or whatever. I kind of like these traditional. It's it does that for me. So I appreciate it.
Yeah, and how far away is this brewery? Four Noses. Is it far from the last brewery you did? Let's go on a tour.
Boom! So there we go. Four Noses. There's their logo. I like that logo. It's pretty. Four Noses Brewery website. It's a pretty good one. They've got a decent year-round offerings, seasonal. They do have they are on Instagram, Twitter. They are located in Broomfield, Colorado. Before, which is kind of to a similar location of the last town, so they're not too far apart from each other. Today's beer time is an American style IPA, 7.1%. So it's got a bit of kick. 17.1 thousand check-ins, a score of 0.88. That's a solid score for a beer like this with that amount of. I really like it. They're sure. I kind of like that they're showing a 6-pack with all of them stacked in the back. I like the color. It's a pretty good beer. I wanted to show their mission statement, which I thought was interesting. Our mission is to be a socially responsible brewery of extraordinary passion, creativity, crafting unique and classic styles. Our comfortable yet elegant tap room. We strive to serve only the fresh ales and lagers, in addition to our constantly changing barrel-aged beers. I like to know what they're trying to accomplish. A little bit about their personality, what they're trying to do. Brewery itself. Here's a couple of pictures of the beer that they offer. See Whimsy up there on the top left. El Jefe con leche down there, so that'd be cousin with milk. So a milk stout out.
Nice.
Ogden, and do a good job of kind of marketing and presenting.
You know, Nate, I don't know if you noticed this, but the way that the 4 is shaped is like a nose.
I did notice that, yeah.
You noticed it?
I would like one of those glass. Cool.
Nate, you noticed it?
I nosed it. Yep.
You nosed it. You nosed it.
Nosed it. Here's a picture of their brewery itself. So it's not super big. They're a small or smallish brewery, I guess. And
interesting. The outside kind of looks like you're going into a Panera Bread.
It kind of looks like it's somewhere in California, like a strip mall, California style, a little bit. I kind of thought about that when I first saw it. And there's a glimpse of the inside. Pretty standard little craft beer bar. I like their logo. It's a pretty cool brewery. So we're drinking today, Four Noses Brewing Company. Time, Danny, what do you
think? The one thing I've distinguished from a lot of the IPAs that we've drank, and we've drank a lot of them, probably 50 and at least 50 of them. The thing I like is this American style, no thrills kind of thing, but there's like some kind of pepper bite to it at the end, and I don't know what that is, but also you feel the strength of this beer. It's 7.1%. You definitely feel it. It's boozy, but in an IPA way, right?
Yeah, it's boozy but approachable. It's not boozy where you're kind of like, sometimes you'll drink a beer, and if it's just got too of an alcohol flavor, it's you off. That's not what it is. It's balanced with the malt and the hops. So I think it's a really nice beer. They do a job.
I get those from the porters, from that crazy one that we did from Chicago, that $30 beer. Like
the bourbon berry.
Yeah, those taste like you're drinking liquor.
Yes, they're very strong, and it's so intense on your palate. Even when you're about halfway through, it's difficult, that beer.
Yeah. Well, not to mention, it's good company. This is what we're drinking if you're just hopping on. It's called Four Noses. About that time. My camera didn't pick it up, but Nate's did. But guys, it's time. Yeah, it's time to get into our favorite segment of the show. It's time for I'm not good with it, twist it up. What would you rather, time? All right, guys. What would you rather? You can go ahead and let us know now in the comments, or you can tell me after the show. I'll always respond back to you. Much appreciated if you put it in after the show, because, well, it tells YouTube, 1, that you watched it, 2, that you liked it, and 3, that you went ahead and you you were engaged. Okay, engagement is how you get big on YouTube. When you have your audience that comments, likes, and subscribes. Go ahead, Nate. What would you rather? I'm talking about food. We're going right into it. We're not going anywhere. We're going right into food. Which would you rather? Oh, baby. That is a little malatangno. That is
Lanzhou Lamien.
Lanzhou Lamian. Okay, take a look at that. Very famous in China. You can see the cubes up at the top left of the bowl. Those are little pork cubes. Off to the right are like some type of like rice vegetable type thing that are mashed and sliced. And then you have your tons of green onions. But then the essence of this thing, okay, is that red sauce there, that red and liquidy, soupy stuff. And then, of course, you can't forget the heavy hitter, the noodles. Okay, look at those noodles. And when I tell you noodles, most of the noodles that you probably have eaten in your life have been in package for at least 4 to 8 months. Okay, when you eat fresh shit like that, where the guy's in the back and he's rolling it from a mound and he's cutting it and then he's stringing it and he's going like this and wacky, and you're a foreigner from Philadelphia and you can't believe your eyes. You're just eating hot chilies to wait for your soup to come. That's the jam right there. All right.
Yes, I added a couple of pictures in here, Dan. I know that, a lot of people that have never been to don't know what a Chinese restaurant looks like. And these noodle shops are kind of everywhere. So I wanted to put that in there. You see in the bottom left, how many of those menus do you remember? And then up on the wall, and you would really walk up, like, what am I trying here? All right, I'll try number 3. And you just order that way, or you just kind of point to the picture, like a lot of what Chinese restaurants are is right there. So in the bottom right, the guy that's actually pulling those noodles, that's the thing. You stand there and watch them. They're doing even the smallest little Lanzhou Lamians. That's kind of the point of this, is the handmade noodle.
I miss China, Nate. I got to be honest with you. I miss China. If you happen to watch this on the replay or watching now, I don't care what you're going to say about the politics behind China and this, that, and the other thing. Me and Nate know what it's like to be on the ground level. We know what it's like to go ahead and go into the grocery stores, into the banks, into the massages, into the regular restaurants like that. And boy, man, do I miss China. Generous, really wholesome, good people, man. Enjoyed it over there, Nate. And that was one of them right there. La La Mien.
Lanzhou Lamian. Go ahead, and the next one.
Ooh, baby, chip, a little bit of pho. Ladies and gentlemen, look at that. That is the most delicious bowl of soup you could ever have after a hangover or just any time. Okay, we're talking about Vietnam. A little bit different. Take a look. Lots more vegetables, lots of fresh, like basil and mint going on there. They got lime that they just plop in there that you grab and squeeze. They got uncooked tenderloin, so what we would call a lot of times roast beef. You see the chilies on top of each soup. You see the noodles, also rice noodles, also fresh. One thing about the soup is it's a little clearer broth. It's not as hot and spicy, but all that other stuff in there will make it spicy. And you don't really see it in those pictures, but they always add a big piece of tendon, a big piece of knuckle, which is rubbery, kind of like gelatinous kind of fat. Absolutely delicious. If you don't know, pho is the way a lot of people call it pho, but see that little squiggly line against the O? That is actually pronounced like an ah. So it is pho. So if you don't know, it is not pho, it is pho. We've been to Vietnam. We know what it's like. Absolutely delicious. If I'm weighing the two, I love them both. I'm going to have to go with the Vietnamese pho. One of my favorite.
Yeah, it's a tough one. I put them up against each other because they're both beef soups. They're both noodle soups from China. One's from Vietnam. The soup bases are kind of similar. There's a little bit more of an aromatic profile to. It's a really difficult decision because I absolutely love both of these. They're two of my favorite dishes in the world, right? I think I have to go with pho as well. There's something about the citrus lime in it that's just a little bit more. And as I remember my time, I'm Lanzhou Lamian in China. I don't know, hundreds in little noodle shops, but when we visited Vietnam together, it would be on a night after 5-7 hours drinking 4 noses of beer or similar, and we would be walking down Vietnamese side streets, there would be 2:30 in the morning, and just a dude in a metal cart. It would cost about, I don't know, $1.50. We would sit there and eat as many bowls of noodles as until we passed out. So there's something about the pho kind of do it in Vietnam. It sticks with me. So it's a tough one. It's a dead heat, but choose pho.
Yeah, delicious. All right, moving on to question number 2. For pho is more exotic, absolutely. But you'd be surprised how exotic Chinese soup can get.
Yes, it absolutely can be.
A lot of people in America associate Chinese soups and stuff with egg drop, wonton.
That's not.
But
They don't even have those.
yeah, this is a different breed. Okay. All right, moving on to question number 2, Nate. It's a verbal question. It's a thought question. Use your cognitive thinking. Would you rather have the ability to see 10 minutes in the future or 150 years in the future? That's a tough question, because here's the thing. If you see 10 minutes, it could be monetary gain, instant gratification.
End of a game.
Save your life.
Save your life. Yeah.
If you could look 10 minutes into, you might be able to save somebody's life. If you knew ahead of time what was going to happen to them. Unfortunately, there's a tragic world, and things do happen. Or you win the lottery. Or you can look 150 years in the future. You're not going to make it 150 years, but it'd be kind of cool to see. All right. Even at our age, there's no way I'm living to, I'm not going to live 170 years. 170 years. So yeah, let's think about this. For me, I would like to see what it's going to look like in the future. I really would. I don't know if we might not even be moving in place with all this craziness going on. I can't imagine how futuristic it's going to be. But if I'm looking at my life, I'm looking at 10 minutes ahead when they draw the numbers. I'm going into the local 7-Eleven. I'm playing the lottery, and I'm winning. That's all there is to it. Because
it's tough to argue against that. I feel like if I would look at humanity or see what happens to us in 150 years, I'll probably be more disappointed than anything. Right. That's my concern as our trajectory continue to move forward on this blue marble. But yeah, I would probably go 10 minutes in the future too. I'm serving. I would say, yeah, give me the lottery number, give me the game win, right? I would probably use it for my own personal selfish reason. So yeah, 10 minutes in the future for me too.
Well, the thing is, I would use it for selfish monetary reasons. But the thing is if I had that kind of money, I'm going to help as many people as I can. That's the way I look at it. Like I'm just not into designer jeans like that. I like sneakers and shit, but I don't like them that much. Jewelry, how much do you need? Bigger houses? Yeah, that'd be cool. I'd have a nice size house. Old cars? Yeah, I'd have
freedom, dude. Enough money be free. If you can do that, that's more than any you can buy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But if I ever become disgustingly filthy rich like that, I'm helping as many people as I humanly can.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. Also, too, it would be crazy if you went 150 years in the future and there was nobody around.
I was just going to say that. What if it was 150 in the future and it was just grass?
We got extinct.
That's better.
We're
in my opinion. All right. Are you ready for 3, Danny?
Ready for 3. Let's do it.
3, go.
Would you rather be in jail for 5 years or in a coma for a decade?
That's a tough.
2 places I never want to go.
Agreed.
Man, it's tough because a coma, if it's 150 days to see what it's like in 10 minutes, depending on the day, it would be mundane.
Maybe it wouldn't be mundane. Ian.
The thing is, if I was to come out 10 years, you lose 10 years of your life.
Yep.
You're aging, your organs, your skin, everything is aging. But you're safe again. Like if you come out from the way you went in to the way that you come out, if you're fine like that, that's different, right? But what you lose in those 10 years is just lost. I don't want to go to jail ever. That's a tough one, man. If I had to choose, I guess being alive and being current and being able to do anything, I guess exercise at the very least, I would have to choose jail, and I don't want to go there ever.
All right, so I'm going to look at this from a different perspective. 30 years old, both scenarios. Either go to jail for 5 years, come out of 35, and wear and tear on you, and psychological warfare that happened in jail for 5 years. I'd rather conscious, not aging, right? Like I'd take the opportunity to not be aging, processed food into my body. It wouldn't be drinking, I wouldn't be smoking. I'd just be laying there. Wake up. I'd rather that than the hell and torture of 5 years in jail.
Okay. Well, look, depending on the crime, if it's the United States and you're sentenced for 5 years, you'll probably do 5 months and be out. All right, moving on to the next one.
5 years in jail. That's the thing. 5 years in jail.
Moving on to the next one, the last one for today.
Boom. Oh, there's not. I think there's one more after this.
Would you rather have a personal maid or a personal chef? I don't know, man. That one's a tough one because I don't mind a little messiness. I have a lot of clutter, and I don't like gross things. I don't like bowls of yogurt laying around.
Yeah.
I don't like dirty dishes laying around. But what I like about a personal chef is I don't have to think. And I'm not picky with food. I like it all. So just cook me up some shit and make it healthy and serve it to me. I'll take care of the cleaning. Cleaning to me has always been some type of like therapeutic thing. So I'm going to go with the personal chef. Are the maids topless? Oh, wait a minute. That changes everything. Damien says made easy.
Okay. So
are the maids topless? Because that might change.
So I'm a different direction here. I'm going to go maid because I prefer cooking myself. I believe I'm a decent enough cook that I can enjoy mine. And if someone can cook after me, that would be much better. So I would go maid. I would go maid. I can at a high level, enough level that I can at least enjoy it. So value there. I see a value in someone be able to clean up.
Okay. Well, it's funny because Carl Z says, are the maids topless? And this was really never brought to my attention before because, everybody, I guess opposite sex, if you like a good boob, you like boobies, But the thing is like, if girls are topless and they're remember the Seinfeld episode when Jerry's going out with the one girl and she's naked all the time and there's just certain positions that she didn't want to see her in?
Hold on, is that the braless woman?
Yeah, the braless woman. So sometimes, I think boobs are best in, and it's in the reveal of the boobs. You know what I mean? You're wearing the bra.
How did we get on boobs here?
Well, he said the maid's topless. I mean, I'm still going with the chef.
I mean, maids can be men too, by the way.
Yeah, well, yes, but maids could be men. Maid, topless maid.
I would love. Oh, I love. Would you rather? I don't want either. Scissors up in my personal space. No, I would rather go to the shrine you all to or visit a new one. That I'm off, guys. Okay.
My sister doesn't want anybody in the house.
All right. Last one, Danny. We get more.
But Drunatic wants some topless men, so right on, Drew.
I would prefer Danny's topless than me.
I know my boobs.
No, I'm giving you credit.
I got big boobs for men. All right, let's go on to the next one.
Last one.
Extreme. Would you rather be butt naked in Antarctica, okay, or wear a snowsuit in the desert?
Ooh.
I'm going with snowsuit in the desert. Yes, because I've been bitterly cold. I've been naked in the snow before. It does not feel good at all.
Neither does being in a snowsuit desert.
As long as you got water and you got food and you're drinking, yeah, you're wet. You're basically wet. But like being naked in Antarctica, your toes, your nipples, your balls,
balls,
your penis, they get
penis.
cold really quick. You don't think about this a lot, Nate, but your penis is in the underwear 90% of the day. Maybe even 90%. Now put that sucker in an ice box. And it
All right, so you're doing naked snowsuit in the desert.
yeah, I'm wearing a snowsuit in the desert. Yeah.
By the way, traveling community, weekly beer show community, we're going to Danny to do that exact thing. We're in a snowsuit in the dirt to do it. We're going to go to what is the name of the desert, the hottest place, hottest in California? What's it?
Mojave.
We're going to Mojave Desert. I'm going to get him a snowsuit, and we're going to video him in the middle of the desert. We're going to see how it goes. Summer, the end of July.
Okay. That's fine by me. But if you ever grow some cojones and like step outside of Las Vegas, like for fun, and just say, let's just do it, maybe you'll come to Buffalo and we'll get you naked in the snow.
All right. If you do the snowsuit in the desert, I'll do that.
Why don't you just come to Buffalo? All right, moving on. Well, neither Nate do my things or skip the mail. Dan sounds like he's never been to a Bills game in the weather. I've been to a lot of those games, and that's why I know you don't want your organs outside. Anyway, this is what we're drinking. It's the Four Noses Brewing Company. Don't stay at home. Get out there and see the world. This is one of the places you got to check it out. It's called About That Time. It's pretty good IPA. Nate, cheers, my friend. Let's whack it down.
Boom.
Let's get out the scorecard, and here we go.
Beer, by the way.
Awesome beer. Love this beer. Definitely would drink more of it. I wish I wouldn't have drank Mama Pills and the Bush before it because I love this style IPA.
Really?
Yeah, I love that it's strong. I love that it's danky. I love that it's piney. 4.5. Forget about it.
You're going 5?
Yeah.
All right, 4.0.
Nice.
I like it. It's tough to go any higher than that with beers like they've been done to exhaustion. I think it just lands kind of where I expected American IPA to be. So for me, it's
nice. Yeah, he's back. Slurry Man Dan. Lunatic, love you. Hope you're doing well. Bryce, Nate, you bought this beer for me. I don't know how much it cost.
All right, so this is a little bit weird because I used a service called Beer Drop, and delivery service. They try to send out two cans of so basically you go on their website and you tell them the styles of beer that you, and they will send you 2 of each. So this was an IPA offering, and they're out of Colorado, so I get a lot of Colorado from them, but the price is elevated, so it's the same as what you would get if you're at a store. This is about $4 a can.
Whoa.
Yeah, so it's pricey, but that's not fair because if you were in Colorado, you could probably for $1.75.
Oh, really? Okay, so it's all over the place. We don't know what it is. I think a good price point. Going with Nate's packaging, going with Colorado. I'm going to drop it in at a 3.0, just saying that it's probably a good price point. Plus, it's a strong beer.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that. I go with 3.0 as well. It's a 7.1% IPA. I got it from Colorado. I probably wouldn't be able to buy it in a store or something like that. So I was willing to pay extra shipping and that extra price to get it out of market beer. So 3.0.
Nice. All right, going on to the design. I like the design. I think it's kind of cool. It reminds me of Alice in Wonderland or Alice looking through the looking glass. It's got a trippy look to it. It also reminds me of a classic like Barnes & Noble book or Penguin books of what they do with the classics. I got that kind of look. But other than that, I don't love it. 3.0.
I'm going to go 3.0 as well. I get I don't really 12-ounce cans anymore. I gotta be honest. If you're a brewery like this, throw it into a 16-ounce can and make it a 4-pack.
Nice. Okay.
So that's my one ding here. And I think okay, it's fine, but it does kind of just get lost a little bit. Like I think there needs it's not impactful at all. So.
Okay. All right, accessibility. You're not going to be able to find this one a lot of places. They don't have distribution all over the United States. They don't have distribution all over the world, but they do have distribution within Colorado and a lot of the West Coast places. I'm going to go ahead and not give them a solid ding. I'm going to give them right down the middle, 2.5.
Yeah, I'm going to 1.5. I have a feeling, outside of the Colorado area, or if you're using a service like a beer drop service that I use, you just get your hands on it. So 1.5.
TMD X Factor. I'm not married to this thing. I don't have any general connection to it. I feel like it's a good beer. I do like this brewery. I would definitely recommend it. If I'm going American IPA, I think this one is a noble one to go ahead and recommend. Other than that, I don't own anything to it. It doesn't really do anything to me. I think it's kind of cool where it says 4 noses. We're going to go ahead and give it a 3.0.
I'm going to go 3.0. Well, I'm happy to drink it. I'm happy to share it on the show. I think brewery. I'd like to see more of their offerings. I'd like to their brewery, but I don't have any connection to it. It was delivered to me from a beer drop service. So 3.0.
Yeah, like I said, good beer. It's the taste of the beer is a 4.5. So if you see it, buy it, taste it. The other stuff is just for the show. I'm going to go ahead and give it a 16. Okay, so it just reaches at the cusp. Nate, a little bit lower, 16 for the 4 noses. About that time. And not a bad beer. Delicious taste. Nate, you gave it 14.5?
14. Yep, 14. So it's just a little bit under the standard, but that's okay. They're getting dinged for their ability to distribute. That's all right. Part of the score.
Part of the score, part of the game, part of the show. Now we're moving on to what are you reading? What are you watching? What are you listening to? So let's go ahead and spin this sucker, and let's see what we get. I got number 1. What am I reading? I am reading. Nate, go ahead. Now we'll get what I'm reading.
I'm number 2. What am I watching? I've been watching Saul. I don't know if you guys watch that show. The last and the sixth season. Great show. It is a spinoff from Breaking Bad. You can even argue it's better than Breaking Bad in a lot of ways. Number 2, Better Call Saul. That's what I'm watching.
Nice. Reading one of my favorite plays, a little Neil Simon, Biloxi Blues. Okay, you may have remembered Matthew.
What state is born or in?
Mississippi.
Biloxi, Mississippi.
Biloxi, Mississippi. It's about 5 recruits that are getting ready to go to World War II, and they're in the basic training. Yeah.
You have?
What's that?
You've been to Biloxi?
I've been to Biloxi, yeah.
You have? What the hell is that place like?
Small town, Mississippi. As you can see.
Does the Mississippi run through that town?
I don't know the exact geography of it and stuff. I just know I was there because we were driving through it and we stopped there. But Biloxi Blues is one of my favorite plays. You see Penelope Ann Miller and Matthew Broderick in the play in the 80s.
Broderick.
It's a Neil Simon play. I'm getting back into reading a lot of plays. So where I start with a lot of plays is some of my favorite plays like Hurley Burley, Danny in the Deep Blue Sea, John Steinbeck. I just love Tennessee Williams. So that's what I'm reading. This is it. Good book, a good play. I love the what do you call them? Shit, my brain is fried from beer. I love the what's it?
Classic.
Yeah, it's definitely a classic. But one of the monologues here by Sergeant Mervyn Toomey is just phenomenal. It's one of the monologues that I would love to try one day. But that's what I'm reading. And now, after we've done with the show, let's go ahead and give you the quote of the show. Guys, we drank the Mama Pills from Oskar Blues and from 4 Noses about that time. Really good beers. Hope you enjoyed the show to this point. Thank you, Damian. Hey, thank you so much, Jennifer, for hopping on. Look, I got to be honest with you. We're not a huge show. We may be there sometime, but the people that we have, the audience that watches us, makes me feel so proud and happy when I see stuff like this from Damian and from Jennifer. Like, awesome show. Hi, Dan. Love your show. Thank you so much. Drunatic, all the people, you know who you are. You know who you are on the show. And really, that makes me so proud and so happy as we continue to put in the work behind the scenes. We're going to continue doing the show. Thank you so much for the positive affirmation and the encouragement. I'm going to leave you guys with this quote, and this one comes from Marilyn Monroe. All right, and a famous actress, if you don't know. I'm doing great, thank you, but it took some time to heal my foot. I understand completely. I took some time to heal my knee after I dropped hot water. Ooh, Drew, I hope that you're okay. I'm sending you good vibes that you heal well. That can hurt. Like I said, I took 4 months off from doing any Travel Man Dan videos and Food Friday videos because I wanted to heal my knee surgery. We still did the beer show, but next month or this month, you will see a Travel Man Dan video. The quote of the week says this from Marilyn Monroe. And a lot of people know her as like a famous actress, and she was had a lot of problems along the way. But actually, Marilyn Monroe was a very smart person, and she was a very caring person. If you read up on her and you actually like learn a lot about Marilyn Monroe, not just from the Netflix special, but a lot of other stuff. There's a lot of literature and stuff out there on her. But hey, and my glass broken too, and my foot was crazy. Oh man, poor Drunatic. I'm so sorry to hear that. But here's the quote of the week. And Marilyn Monroe said this: "Keep smiling, because life is a beautiful thing, and there's so much to smile about." And I love this. I love this so much because we live in a time, we live in an era that's not much different than any other era that anybody ever lived in, relatively speaking. Right? You can take back 100 years, you can take back 300 years. There's always something to smile about, but yet sometimes the dreary misery of things, the tragic events of things, keep people in a lull. And listen, I don't know where you are at your life. I don't know, how you feel day to day or whatever, but I hope that it's okay. And I hope that you take this quote from the show, from this small little beer channel, from these regular guys that love beer and who are repeating this from Marilyn Monroe. So keep smiling because life is a beautiful thing. There's so many things. Start looking at the things that you have, not the things that you don't have, or not the terrible things that happen. Look at the beautiful things. Look at the things that you do have. So much to smile about. And I'm going off her quote. I think it's an amazing quote. Keep positive. Stay optimistic. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, keep your spirits high. Continue to, think positive and just keep smiling, right? Just keep smiling because there's enough out there to make you happy. You can find it in your life. Don't look at the dreary. Don't look at the terrible. Don't look at the stuff that brings you down. Look at the stuff that's bright. Look at the stuff that's positive. Keep optimistic and keep smiling because life is beautiful, guys. Thank you so much, everybody that joined the show. I love that quote, Marilyn. She's so awesome. Thank you so much. I'm in love with life. That's what I love to hear, Drew. I like drinking beer, but to be honest with you, I just like being on this show more than anything. I'm in love with life. I think that's really important. So whatever you do, wherever you are, please take a moment to think about this, reflect back on it. Thank you so much. Nate Mile High is back. I just want to say thanks, Nate, for reviewing beers, having a great show today. It was awesome. Damian the Fiend, thank you so much. Jennifer, Martin, Drunatic, Calvin, Lisa, whoever else is on the show that I haven't seen pop up in a while. Thank you so much for supporting. Nate, do you have anything parting to say?
No, it was a great quote. And that Travel Man Dan, everything they do, and hope everybody's having a great beginning to their summer. Drink some fun beers.
Drink some fun beers. Love it. Dude, that's a quote. That's a quote right there. Drink some fun beers. Thank you so much, guys. That is Nate Mile High. I'm Travel Man Dan. And remember, It's a big world out there. Make sure you see every bit of it. Bye, guys.
Bye.
See ya.
Martin, click that button.